I'm inspired, and there's people that are like double your size, triple your size, or even half of you, but it's like a judgment-free zone, and nobody cares how you look as a coach. It's what it really is about is your progress. So whether you're progressing mentally or
you're breaking up.
I'm always breaking up. It's my phone.
Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, what I was saying is that no matter the appearance, there's people more successful. You know, people. The guy with no legs, he had no legs at all, and he was a coach, and he drinks Shakeology, and he was representing his team proud. And here I am with 2 legs, able to walk. And sometimes I just feel like, you know, like, damn, I don't feel like working today, or sometimes you feel like, is this really for me? And then you go there and you see that, you're like, yeah, I know this is for me. And you start to own it instead of, you know, wonder. So I owned it, and I have like huge goals, and I don't know where I'm going to make my huge announcements. I have like 2, and I'm in it all the way. Like, I always believed in it, but before I went to Summit, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it full time. Yeah, I see myself. Who is calling me right now? Come on. Okay, sorry. So, like, before I pictured myself doing it. And after going to Summit, I know I'm going to do it. Like, it's just very big difference.
Are you done?
Oh, I don't know. I can talk forever about it, but
we didn't know, only because you were breaking up, so we weren't sure if you broke up or you were really done.
All right. Nah, whatever. I mean, I keep at it all night, but I mean, it's life changing, and it's like if all those people could do it, like, why can't I do it? And one quote that stuck with me was, why not you? And that just stuck with me. Like, why not you? You know?
Yep. Thank you so much, Victoria, for sharing your experience. I know you were touched. You've been pumped and seen you cry, and I've never seen you cry. I've never seen you break down like that neither. So it's definitely.
Hey.
I definitely know it touched you. Now AJ is going to share his experience from a guy's point of view, because majority of us, this business is female dominated, as we can all see. Majority of us on this call are females, and it's nice to hear it from a guy. And he also cried, and see my husband cry is crazy. Like, you need some serious. The story has to be serious, and these stories were serious, inspirational, and he wants to share some of that as well from a guy's point of view. Go ahead. You're on. You're live.
I mean, well, it was exactly what Victoria said. It was nothing less than amazing. I mean, the wake up call for me was at the Success Club trip on the cruise, and I didn't expect that much. I mean, I already knew the business. I knew I wanted to do it full time in March. I made my decision. I was going to give it my all. And even though you have your bad weeks or you get stuck at a certain rank, you know, I knew the power of the business, and even I was like shocked at what I was seeing in person. I mean, it truly is an amazing company. They know exactly what they're doing, how they want to do it, and they provide everything you need to be successful at Summit. So you have to, if you really, really are taking this seriously, you know, if you want to reach financial freedom, if you want to run it as a full-time while you have another job, you know, you could do that as well. And I learned that from just networking and talking to some of the guys there. But the success stories, you know, from people, you know, just they talked about the first couple of months, you know, the Emerald rank or the Ruby rank where the income is not coming in the way you want. So the time that you're devoting to it, and how they stuck it through. You know, they stuck it through those hard times. They were living off Little Caesars for I don't know how many months because they didn't have no income. And now to see them at, you know, like 10-star or 15-star and building that max volume, you know, like what, 15 grand a week or whatever it is amazing. So that to see it for real, you know, hear the story, you see the pictures, you see videos, but to see it in person and be there and meet these people is a whole entirely different situation. I learned a lot. They have you set up where you learn, you know, from self-development to how to market social networks. All these training sessions that they have, these blocks of instructions are like when they literally rent the whole space, and they use the whole thing. Like you have the club sessions, you have your workout sections, you have like 5-6 classrooms just for your training classes on how to build, just build as a whole. You know, everything that you need to be successful in the Beachbody business, they provide it to you at Summit. So to me, it was more like I'm convinced now. I'm convinced now. There is no, well, what if? There is no, how about this? Or is this really possible for anybody? And I'm truly 100% convinced that anybody could do it. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you know English or not. That it was Superstar Diamond, right? Superstar Diamond, coach Puerto Rican. She didn't know no English at all. You know, called her on stage and she gave her speech in Spanish, and everybody clapped for her. She's, you know, reached her goals, fitness-wise and team-wise and financially. So, you know, sky's the limit. It's an amazing opportunity. So regardless how stuck you are or how bad it is, just stick with it. Everybody. One thing I learned from all the top uplines that, I mean, like top 10 coaches and the Superstar Diamonds is everybody went through the same thing. Everybody was once stuck. Everybody was discouraged. Some people, you know, wanted to go and come back. Some people lost rank, went all the way up and came back down. They lost coaches. Coaches switched from one team to another. So many things went on with their businesses, and they still made it. So, and that's everybody. So, I don't know. That's just my experience. I'm not going anywhere. I'm continue to push forward. I have goals now in the business where I didn't have before I went to Summit. And it's not hard. It's not hard. You just got to be persistent and know exactly what you want.
Talk about the last night, how they celebrated everyone with the transformations, how you were shocked that Beachbody took the time to like really congratulate.
Oh, yeah. It was, I really didn't expect that. I expected we were going to go in there. They were going to maybe do like a slideshow, a video of the people in the transformation and see how much prizes of money they gave out, and then just congratulate Lindsay Matway on being the top coach. That's what I expected. When you go in there, it's actually like you're attending like the Grammys or the Billboard Awards. Like it's actually an award show. You know, it's funny. They have comedy. Everybody's dressed up nice. They show transformation videos. They call these people. They have performances.
The celebrity trainers.
It was outstanding. They actually took their time and invested a lot of money into Summit, and I can't wait what Nashville has in store. So definitely go and be there.
Yep. So anyone else that want to share some inputs? Jen, Ashley, I don't know if you want to get back on. Who else is on?
They're Trudy or Michelle. They're on. They were there for the first time.
Oh, Trudy, Michelle. There you go. I'm trying to see everyone. Michelle, I know you were inspired, girlfriend.
I called Zoom and they were closed. So.
What happened with Zoom?
They were closed. So I don't know what the problem is, but we're going to make it work. All right. Go ahead, girls. Who wants to talk?
I'll talk. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was like amazed by the whole thing. I loved it. It was totally inspiring and just emotional. Like I was crying the whole weekend, which I never expected, even over like just little things like the stories, the speeches that Diana and I had, like everything made me cry. It was just such an emotional experience, but like in a good way. But I loved it. Like I loved the way everything was set up, like the workouts, the the trainings. I learned so much from trainings. Like I took so many notes, and I can't wait till they put the videos up so I could like watch them again. Because it just makes you like now, like they gave you so much information that now I know what I have to do, and now I just have to put it into effect and go do it. But now I have what I need to do that. So I'm excited about it. And it was definitely an awesome experience. I would recommend it to anyone. I haven't stopped talking
So do you
about
think it was
since I
worth
went.
the investment of going? Like, what would you tell somebody who's like on the fence of going for next year?
Totally worth the investment. Like if you're serious about the business and you really, even if you're not serious about it, it will make you be serious about it. Definitely worth the investment. Especially now, if you get your tickets now when it's a little bit cheaper, or get on the wait list now,
Yeah.
definitely worth it. And like everyone said this year, like do what you got to do to get there. And like I did. I didn't know where I was going to stay, or if I was going to get a ticket. I just booked my flight and took it from there. And I'm so happy I did it. And I feel like it was like meant to be that I did it, so like I could experience everything. Because now I really want to like, go forward with it and make it happen.
Awesome. So excited. I know it's so emotional, right? To like be around these people and hear all this.
Oh my God. So like I was crying just like looking at people, like it was just, even last night, like I didn't even get to go to the celebration because I was crying all day, like in my room. Like I just felt like I couldn't, not that I wanted to go and I wanted to see everyone, but like I was so emotional that like I didn't think I could handle it.
Yeah.
So I didn't go. I'm sorry I didn't go now. I wish I would have, but I just didn't want to be like a blubbering mess.
All right.
But even like talking about it now, like I was telling my mom the stories and my brother, and like I was getting emotional just telling them, just repeating it.
And what about you, Trudy? What was your experience like? It was your first time.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. It was amazing. And, I was at a spot in my business where I came out guns a-blazing at first. And then May, personally, at home, so much was going on. We were moving, we're doing this adoption. And I was kind of second guessing myself, like, am I made for this? Maybe I'm not. And so when I went there, I mean, I got so much information. I have pages and pages of notes and so much inspiration to, keep on going and to motivate me to just build my business and give me the tools to do so. Like I have so much information. And I had 0 Success Club points. Today I have 4. So, I mean, in one day, that's just the motivation that I got there to just keep on going, amidst all the craziness at home. But it was, it was so inspiring. The head coaches that were teaching these little trainings were just amazing. I couldn't write fast enough. They have so many good ideas. And so I'm just excited to just keep on keeping on.
Awesome. And are you registered for next year?
I am.
And how many people did you commit to bringing with you next year?
10.
10. Awesome. So excited. Yeah. So that's why at the end of our summit, we got together and met. And it's so important for you guys to get there. But as of now, a year later, it's so important to commit to bring other people with you, because it is such an amazing experience just to be with each other and be with your team. And, we do these Zoom calls and we know each other, but then like to really hang out in person, like that's the big picture of it. So it's so important to get yourself there, but it's so important to get your team committed to get there also. And also Super Saturday. So Super Saturday is going to be like this, all exciting, right? So if you are in Jersey, hopefully you're coming to ours. And if you're not in Jersey, get to Super Saturday. There's some on Sundays. There's some on Mondays. There's some anywhere. Go in the back office, find a Super Saturday that's by you and get to one. You learn so much. It's the same thing. It just relights your fire, gets you excited about the business. You learn little tricks and tips on how to grow your business. So definitely get to a local Super Saturday. Lena, what else do you want to talk about?
I want to share about Cristina Delgado. Who knows her? Raise hand. Who follows her? Who knows her story? Amazing. This woman is a lawyer. A lawyer, guys. This girl went to school for this, and 10 years in school and grants and all that. She quit being a lawyer to be a full-time Beachbody coach. And it's nice to, I'm falling, sorry. And it's nice to, see the story on Facebook and see it all. And, oh my God, that's great. But to hear her talk about it and to know that she's been through the struggles and to know where she came from to now is so inspiring. Like, I look up to her so much. And she was one of the selected top coaches to do the training. And it was on how to get rock star coaches going. I think that's what it was on. She did so good. And I just found out she's been in this business 4 years. And I thought she just started. She started off good, but 4 years. I'm like, oh wow, I don't feel that bad. Okay, now, she's been in and now she's a 10 star, and now she quit her job, but she stuck with it. She never ever ever gave up. So that was the key. That's what got me like, oh, I see. 4 years, but she never gave up. She made it to her destination where she has the freedom now, where and she says she loved being a lawyer. She loved working for the firm, but she just wanted that freedom with her family, that freedom with her kids, that freedom to be available for her son has autism as well. So she wanted to always be there present in his life. So that was so touching to me. And it's crazy because we get so stuck in the 9 to 5. I know I was stuck for a while. It's just like, I can never be my own boss. I'm 9 to 5 all the way. I'm gonna work for somebody else. But if you work hard for something that belongs to you, it's totally worth it. So to see her that, gosh, she worked for a degree, she worked for a firm and all that, and going to law school and to let all that go, to have the freedom to be there for your family, it's all worth it. So you guys got to look at the bigger picture. Literally, it's worth every single hour of you being on Facebook and messaging people back. Is worth every single minute of you getting on the phone with a new coach that's excited about joining. Like, it's worth everything, guys. Follow her if you guys don't follow her, Cristina Delgado. She's from Miami over there, and we go to her Super Saturdays, and she's so humble and so inspiring, and the way she shared her story was crazy. And you guys know Lindsay Matway's story, $400 in debt, and now to see her up on stage, like, when Ashley and I met Lindsay, so normal, just like us. Her and I we had the same car, and I was just like, oh my God, this girl's so normal. She's like us. And at that time, she was only like at $3,000 a week, and we're like, oh my God, $3,000! Holy smokes, that's crazy! Oh my God, I can't wait to we're at the top like that. Like, to see her now at almost $40,000 a week, and she's still the same humble person. That's crazy. Like, the opportunities in this business is crazy, but you gotta stick with it. Literally stick with it no matter what. Like, when they say never give up, they mean it, like, with capital letters. Like, don't ever, ever, ever give up. It's worth everything, guys. So this summit was different for me. The first time I went, I was stuck. I didn't have too many people working. I think I only had Nolan, who was an active coach. I was a diamond, but it was discount coaches. It wasn't like how it is now. Like, it isn't now like how I have working coaches. I have Nelly, I have Victoria. Nolly's jumping back in the picture. I have an actual team now where I can go back and share with them. So this time it was different for me. I actually grasped all the information, and I'm ready to like shoot it out to all my personally sponsored coaches and get them started into growing their teams and being successful. It's not about me, it's about you guys. So next year I'm determined to see my coaches walk up on stage and be proud for that. And one of my big goals that I have is to be on stage, not only for recognition, but to like inspire and change a life. Like, for someone that lost over 100 or more pounds, I want to be that coach that changed someone's life. So if you guys set goals, start now. Set some high goals, that scare you. It's worth it. Don't do a goal like, oh, well, I'll probably be emerald in three months. No, that's crap. That doesn't scare you. You got to hit goals like how I did. I quit my job in January. I was supposed to do it in April. I freaking had like $100 to my name, and I freaking quit my job out of nowhere. I don't know how the heck we were going to do it. I was just like, Ariel, my boss pissed me off because my son got hurt at school, and I had to go pick him up in emergency. And when I came back, she's like, oh, you can't be doing that. Leaving here, not letting me know and taking your time. and all that. And I'm just like, it's just like, so you need to make a decision. It's either, oh, and then she goes, oh, and that too. You're always on the phone. So you need to stop being on the phone. I'm like, oh, well, my phone is my life right now. It's my business. I run that. She's like, you need to make a decision right now. Beachbody. I said, well, you know what? I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm ready to go. So I gave her a 2-day notice and I quit, guys. I didn't even freaking talk to my husband about it or planned it out. And here I am now with a bigger team than what I had imagined, and changing more lives now and doubling my income. So it's possible if you don't give up. I promise you it's worth every single challenge, and set high goals, high goals that freaking scare the crap out of you, that you are shivering. Like, those are the type of goals you got to do, not stupid little ones. Like, I don't know.
Consistency was the key throughout the whole summit, right? Consistency, never give up, stick with it no matter what. You're going to go through ups and downs in every kind of business. There's going to be good weeks and bad weeks. There's going to be weeks where every single person you talk to tells you no. There's going to be weeks where you sell, 5 challenge packs in a week. It's going to be different, but you have to decide where you're going and go.
Actually, share how Autumn, she was living paycheck to
Oh my God. Yeah. So we got to hear Autumn's real full story about the 21-day fix. So she had the program, it was called Change My Plate, and it was with the containers, and it wasn't really exactly how it is now in 21-day fix, but she had designed it for one of her clients, and it never really got around. She kept getting no and no and no and no and no, and finally somebody was over her house, and he was like, somebody at Sony Records, and she was like, oh, like, I know somebody who would be interested in this. Can I pass this along? And she was like, yeah, well, who do you want to give to? He's like, oh, I have this friend at Beachbody. And she was like, Beachbody? What? Are you kidding? Are you joking? And he was like, no, I'm going to give it to them. I have this person there, this contact. I think it's going to be great. And she's like, okay. So she didn't hear back from them for like 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks later, she got a phone call like, okay, we got your product. We love it. We want you to come in and, come in and tell us your product. So she did, and they said they wanted to get back to her like within, I think it was like the end of the year, right? So they wanted to get back to her in January, the beginning of the year. And before that, she has a son, and her ex-husband, I guess, lives in town, and he had lost his job and was moving like 5 or 6 hours away. So she had to be a single parent and take care of her son all by herself. And now she was a personal trainer, and she was working 13 hours a day and, making ends meet and, busting her butt and picking her kid up, just being a single mom. And then she went to Beachbody, and they finally told her yes. But it was a long road and a lot of struggle. It wasn't just some overnight success that you see her now being successful. She's totally normal. Like, you can have a normal conversation with her. She's still a personal trainer and she's doing all these amazing things. But, what if she would have stopped at the 10th no, or the first no, or the 7th no, or, you guys have to think about the bigger picture and why you're here. And, when you look at your kids, like, this is what you're in it for. You're in it for them, and you're in it to pay for their college, and, to buy them a pair of sneakers when you can, or, to have extra food at the end of the month in the fridge. One of the girls that was on stage and telling her story, her husband got paid once a month, the first of the month, and she had to make the food last all month. And Ariel said before that the last, I guess, few days of the month, she would buy Little Caesars pizza because it was $5 and it would last them a few days eating pizza. And then just to join Beachbody and, to be able to buy a car and have food, like, it's a big deal, this business. And I want you guys to think of it like a business. Like, yes, we're helping people and the products are great, but like, there's a whole business beside of it that you can have financial freedom and, actually have a savings account and pay off all your credit card debt. There was people on stage shredding their mortgage. They have no mortgage payment. Every dollar that comes into them is theirs. They don't want anything, no credit card payments. There was people that, what else do they do on stage? They burn their mortgage or their credit card debt. Something else. I feel like I'm forgetting something. But it's a serious business, but you guys just have to remember always the bigger picture. And yes, you're going to get no's. And yes, you're going to get people that join challenge groups and fall off. And yes, you're going to get people that, join challenge groups and say they're into it. And then in week 3, you don't hear from them. But you have to know in your mind, make the decision that I'm going, whether you're coming with me or not. I'm going, I'm on the train, right? I'm getting on the train and I'm leaving and I'm going to be successful. So you can come with me and I'll help you, or you can stay here, but I'm going no matter who comes with me. So just always have that mindset of, I'm going to do this. And it was so funny that Lena brought up Lindsay's story. She just had a post on her page come back from like when she first started coaching. And you can see in her posts from when she first started, I think it was like 2010, that even the way she spoke about that she was going to be successful right from the beginning, and she wasn't. I mean, none of us are, right? We all started at zero. We all started no coaches. But it's just that belief and that, conviction. Like, I know I'm going to be successful. I know I'm going to have this amazing team of people that want this financial freedom. Like, I know that that's where I'm going. So once you have that clear, focused image in your head, you can go there. And like Lena said, set scary goals. Emerald needs to be a 30-day goal. Diamond needs to be like a 90-day goal. Like, you can really if you're bringing in 1 or 2 coaches a month, in 3 months you have 8 coaches or 9. You guys can totally do this business. Don't be scared of it.
One thing I wanted to bring up, though, one of the things I kept talking about was personal development, though.
Oh, yeah.
You need it. Everyone needs it. And it's funny, all the top coaches do it. So personal development is the key, because this business, you are going to have rough days. And those rough days, you need to have something positive telling you, no, you can't do this. You can't do this. So personal development is the key. Like, that is a huge requirement. If you do hit Success Club 5 this month, they are actually sending you a free book called The Compound Effect. And he was there speaking to us, Darren Hardy. Mm-hmm. He was amazing. He's the owner of the Success magazine. Mm-hmm. He was there talking to us about his whole story, how he was supposed to be aborted and all these crazy things. And now look at him to the top. Like, that was not his story, because he kept in his mind, like, no, that's not my story. That's not going to be the end of my story. I'm going to, have a better ending to my story. And look at him now. Success magazine, successful guy, #1 author, New York Times bestseller. So if you hit Success Club 5 this month, you earned the book for free. And if you don't have it, go to the library, guys. Get books. I have a list of all the ones they gave us, because self-development is the key. Like, this business, you have to stay positive at all times. You're going to get negative people. You're going to get people that don't want it. You're going to get people talking crap. You're going to get the non-believers. But you need to always remain positive. So self-development is the key. They even do have audio. So while you're driving to work, you're driving to the mall, you're driving, wherever the heck you're driving, you can put audio CDs that keep you pumped, keep you motivated, keep you inspired.
Another thing about personal development is you want to keep growing as a person. Like, I'm not the same person I was, when I started 2 years ago. Lena's not the same person. So in order to attract this big business, you have to learn how to change and evolve and grow and work on your issues. Like, everybody's got stuff, and everybody dealt with childhoods or, whatever you dealt with, you have to be able to deal with it and move forward so you can attract the people, as you go onto your business, So that's all I want to add about that. You have to keep on growing as a person.
I'll type in the books. I have them here. Melanie Mitchell recommended this, and she is the top coach of 2014. So I'm going full force with her advice on reading self-development. And then Melanie started with us. She was like a 1-star when we met her, Ashley, and now she's 15-star and doing amazing things, and she has a great team. Something else. Shoot, what was it?
Yeah, she didn't go to Diamond. It took her 9 months to get to Diamond. She was a slow starter, but she built a very successful business. So
yep,
it's not always about how fast you go.
Yep, it does not matter at all. I forgot. Oh, also another thing. They kept mentioning this. Have a why that makes you cry. Yeah. Literally, I want all of us to sit down tonight after this team call and just think of your why. Why the heck are you doing this? Why are you in this? For what? What is your reason? And no, don't say you want to change lives. Of course, we're all changing lives. That's normal. We all have it. That's what I used to say in the beginning. I just want to change lives. That's all I'm doing. I'm just changing lives.
That's why I'm laughing.
Changing lives didn't get me too far as far as financial freedom, being there for my kids. I was always on the computer, but nothing was coming in. My Harry was in Phoenix. That's why he didn't believe in it so much. He sees the bigger picture. You need to have a why. Why are you really, really doing this? And I was talking to one of the coaches today, and she's like, I don't really have a why. I don't know. I don't really have a strong why. I'm like, well, why do you want to lose weight or whatever? I wouldn't stop asking her why until she finally broke down. She started crying. She's like, well, I really want to go on rides with my kids, and I got to lose 100 pounds to go on it. Every time we go to Six Flags, I can never go. I have to wait for them till they come down. That's a huge why. Like, it may seem little to you. You may think nobody cares, but there's another mother right now that wishes they could go on a ride. That wishes they could lose 100 pounds. That wishes they could do better for their kids. So don't be ashamed of your story. It will inspire someone. I promise you guys. Look at me. I was a teen mom, and I'm changing lives now. Like, everybody told me I would be nothing in life. The people that told me I would suck, I would do nothing, are now telling me, I'm so proud of you. You changed my life. You inspired me. My own mother the other day took me aside. She's like, I'm so proud about your accomplishment and everything. That's huge to me. To hear her say it to me, that's crazy. Someone who didn't think I was going to make it far and stuff. So you never know who you inspire, but you got to share it. So, yeah, share your why that makes people cry. That's all I had to say. I could go on and on. I'm so inspired.
What about you, Trish? It was your first summit. What do you got to add in? I know you're eating. Sorry. I just wanted to grab you on before we were on forever.
I was at Fit Club. We did PIO. I want to say we must have had 15 people there.
Awesome.
It was awesome. It was harder than I thought. Summit to me was, yes, I'm a crier, so I cried, but it was much bigger to me than what I thought. We see the people in our upline having success. We don't see all the other people that maybe are not on stage, that don't look for the glory or they don't get the recognition. I'm talking about the moms and dads out there that are extremely successful in this, but that you don't see them. So the big picture showed me even bigger, that just because you're not on stage top 10 doesn't mean that you have an extremely successful business. I saw so many other people that are extremely successful, changing lives, that are not what we see constantly in that top 10 people. And I thought that was awesome to me. I loved meeting everybody. I call them Beachbody royalty. I've said that since the cruise. When you pass them by and you pass them and they're real people doing the same thing that you and I are doing. And I thought that was awesome. They started where we are, square one, and built this business. Amazing opportunity for everyone. And that was very cool. What I loved personally from me is that my husband was home showing the world where we were, the support, the encouragement. That was amazing. That we need to promote this bigger, because Summit was just eye-opening. The education was incredible. Steve did this so well for my team, that 10, and I've talked about how I was retail until a couple months ago, but yet 10 of my team is registered for Summit, which blows me away. They took the risk. They saw it somehow in that weekend, because I never really promoted Summit. I went to Summit. I never pushed any other of my coaches. I never even really brought it up. I said I was going to Summit. I barely went to Summit. It was difficult for me. I sacrificed a little bit here, but when I came home, the team saw. They were logged on to the live, what is it called? The feed. My team was logged on constantly. They signed 5 coaches when I was away. 10 of them are going to Summit. So they saw something back at home that we must have, generated that much energy and excitement while we were there for the people, our team back at home. That was incredible. The education was incredible. The stuff I learned, Lena, you spoke, or Trudy, I couldn't write fast enough. And then Lena, you spoke about Christina Zalgado being a lawyer. You think of Beachbody coaches like me, stay-at-home mom, they needed something to do, you get a job, now we'll figure it out. The people that spoke to us, these coaches, were the best of the best educators. They spoke like professionals. They taught like higher education teachers. Their presentations were top of the line. The presentation from Beachbody, how they portrayed it on the slideshows, the audio, it was top of the line. Outstanding. I was very impressed with Beachbody's complete show. The shows, well done. And the feeling you get from CEOs down to challengers that won $250,000 was incredible. And to say that this is not possible for anyone doesn't even cross my mind. Now I know that little old me from South Jersey absolutely has an opportunity to do this like anyone else. And I hope now I want to tell my team, I'm still coughing because they smoke in Vegas. I can't take it in the casinos. It's terrible. But I mean, I want to bring this home to my coaches, my team. I have no doubt that we all can see this and do this. So I was stressed about going, missed a lot at home, but well worth the investment, the education I got out of it, the friendships. I stayed in a room with a Canadian and 2 North Jersey girls. Truly the team who you meet, the Beachbody community, to be surrounded by 9,000 of like-minded people that see this business, this opportunity, awesome. Awesome.
What would you say to somebody who's not registered yet or still undecided?
Here's the thing. It took me till after the cruise to even think I was worthy to go on this.
I know. So what you know now about the cruise and summit, what would you tell somebody who is maybe new and is not going to experience anything for a whole nother year?
It's a must. It's an absolute must. I have a regret. One, that my husband was not there, not as my husband going as a vacation, that he didn't get to experience this, same as my team. It's a must.
So you would say go with your spouse, if they're in the business or not?
Absolutely. I was very jealous of Trudy that had her husband there, not because they were on vacation, because this is so much bigger than a mom at the kitchen table working Beachbody. This is a business. And Lindsay Matway spoke on stage when she received Top Coach Award. She said, "This is not my business. This is our business," to her husband. If you own a business on a strip mall, a restaurant, a hair salon, whatever you do, it's a business for your family. Bring your spouse, bring your best friend, bring your mother, bring whoever is in your world. That's my regret, that I did not bring him, because the education, the seeing this big picture is priceless. You can't.
And just even for the men to get together, I know every time that Jose goes or Ariel goes on a trip, they bond together and they learn so many more things. Just it's mostly women. This whole business is mostly women. For us,
it's amazing. You get to see women. Yes.
I know. We're excited and we're together and we're bonding, but for the men to come, it's a totally different experience.
Yeah.
And they usually get to see the bigger picture for the first time, when usually we get to see it a little earlier. So we're doing a spousal support at Super Saturday, and actually next Monday night is the Bombshell Dynasty call, and Billy's going to do it on spousal support. So definitely, I know in the beginning of this business, a lot of it is hard for your spouse, and they don't understand why you're spending all this time, why you're on your phone, why you're missing stuff, why you can't put the kids to bed. A lot of them, they don't understand it. So to get your spouse involved from the beginning and just explain it to them, or get them on calls with their upline, or I'll do a call with you and your husband if you want, if you have questions, or I know Lena will, or Trish and Steve will, anybody will, if you feel like I'm stuck or my husband doesn't get it, or, because once you guys get together on the same page, your business, because you're together. It's your, like Trish said, it's your business together for your family. It's not just me working Beachbody. When when we get a paycheck, it goes into one account. It's our family account. It's not, just,
and
That's
Yeah,
a huge
that's
part of
huge.
this.
Huge,
Yeah.
huge. But go, get a ticket, get on the wait list rather. I'm sure things will change. I believe in Beachbody 100%. I believe that they'll figure it out. I do.
Yeah, they're going to Nashville this
I have
weekend.
no doubt in my mind that they don't want this. I mean, Carl Deichler spoke about in the next, I think it was 3 years, that the numbers, he wants to see 200,000 coaches. I mean, they're going to find a way.
Yes.
Because this isn't going anywhere. This is here for a long time. So,
And it's really the beginning. Like really the beginning. Like internationally, like it's the beginning. So like if you're in it now and you're unsure or you're not hitting Success Club or you feel lost, just stay. I promise you in 1 year it's going to be completely different. I know it's different for me from last year and the year before. So just stay. Put one foot in the front of the other, to one person at a time. Every no gets closer to a yes. Just stay committed.
And for the Spanish speaking people, my gente latina, stick with it. Literally, we're growing. They just 21 Day Fix is in Spanish now. So that's a huge deal, especially us Spanish people that we don't know what portion control is. We believe filling up the whole plate is portion control. If you leave a little space, that's not good enough. This teaches them how to eat. So there's a great opportunity for us to teach all our Latinos how to eat. So stick with it. 21 Day Fix in Spanish. It's on sale now all the way to July, guys. So we have all the time.
And the better it does, the 21 Day Fix in Spanish, is the faster that they will translate all of the rest of the catalog. So if your network is Spanish, and definitely promote it and get it out there because
start posting in Spanish. Yes. It's posting English and Spanish, guys. It's that I've gotten some Spanish customers by doing it on Instagram lately. So I haven't been consistent with it, but the time I did do it, hey, I got 2-3 people out of it. So if you know your Spanish, go for it. And my Spanish is not good. I got the little slang Spanish, but Google Translate, guys. Go on Google Translate and switch some words to how you would say it.
Okay, you might see my Spanish come out. Okay.
You don't want to use that. You're going to have to fix some words. I promise you that. You're going to have to use Jose to fix some words because some words is like the weird proper Spanish that nobody would understand.
Oh, geez. Well, thanks for that heads up, because I'll be just Google translating on my posts.
Everybody like, what? ¿Qué es lo que ella dice esa gringa? No, seriously, all my Spanish people, and I know majority of my team is Hispanic, guys. So stick with it, mi Latinos. I promise you guys, we will make it to the top 2. And they're opening it to countries. So Puerto Rico.
So they opened Canada. They're gonna officially open Canada in August. I forget the date. I think August 18th, where they will be like an official Canadian coach. So all the Canadian coaches now have U.S. businesses. So now they're going to change it to where it's going to be actual Canadian dollars, everything. So that's our first stop, and it's going to go international very quickly. They're just working on all of the currencies, translating, I guess, everything. So stay committed. Be here a year from now. Anybody have any questions? Anything they want to add? You could jump off me up.
Nelly, you have a question?
I
I know you've been pumped since we've been posting pictures and you're so motivated. So just by her seeing the pictures, it seems like she went. Trisha loves you, Nelly. So that's where she's going.
Nelly, did you buy a ticket for Summit? Are you guys going?
For me?
Yeah.
I'm on the waiting list, Mark and I.
good.
Yeah. And so is 2 other people, 3 of my coaches.
Oh my God. Somebody who was like, I'm not going to Cancun. I can't get off my job. No. Now you're on. Yes. Awesome.
I'm excited. Like, you guys really inspired me last week.
Awesome.
It was crazy. I felt like I was literally there.
Yeah, that's
Like, my hairs were...
Like, how did it feel being home and seeing everything that was going on?
I was jealous.
Yeah.
I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you get it now? Do you see more of the bigger picture? Do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm going to start doing self-development because that's my weakness.
It's everybody.
I definitely, obviously, I know how to sell. I'm good at selling. I'm good at posting, being frequent on Facebook and Instagram. But I need to build my business, so I need to learn how to do self-development, read books, articles, videos,
Yeah.
you know? And I think once I do that, I think I'll pretty much know what to do exactly with my business.
Yeah, because that's the 3 vital behaviors. So you have product of the product down to a T. You know how to invite. You're talking to people all day. And the other thing is personal development. So once you have all 3 working together at the same time, it blows up because, like I said before, like you change as a person. So all of the stuff that you've ever dealt with as, you know, as a mom, as a woman, as a girl, as a wife, all of those issues, you can kind of learn how to deal with them and then try to help somebody else with the same thing. So it just makes you all over a better person. So definitely find a book that speaks to you, ask for recommendations, you know, definitely audio, get on audio in the car, back and forth. It changes your mindset. It really does.
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Awesome. Excited for you guys. You're like rock. You're not doing too bad though from this business, right? You're almost diamond, right? How close are you?
Who, me? Yeah. No, I'm still emerald.
I know, but you have an emerald. And you have
I've been emerald forever.
I know, but you have an emerald, right? And then you have other
I do. It's my husband. And one of his coaches canceled.
Okay.
So he's back to one coach.
All right. How many other coaches do you have?
I have today I signed another one up. So I have, I think like 7 or 8.
Hello, you need 8 coaches to be diamond, so you are almost there.
Yeah, but don't you need 2 of them to be emerald?
Yeah, but you're more than halfway there. You have enough coaches and you have
I'm almost there.
Yeah.
I'll be there, don't worry.
All right, awesome.
That's the spirit.
Positive.
Yes.
I'm so happy for you. Oh my God. That's
Anybody else have anything they want to jump in and say?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
For those of us that haven't attended Summit, of course, once you buy the ticket, what else do you need to purchase? Do you need to purchase tickets to like do the workout?
No, your ticket will include everything. You'll just need a hotel
and money for food, or unless you
Shakeology and finger foods or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a flight or road trip, whatever you decide.
Yeah.
So travel and stay, right?
Yes.
And your food money or whatever.
And it's all a business write-off, so save all of your receipts.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Cool.
Steph, what about you? You have anything to add in since you attended Summit?
Yeah, I got in late, so I didn't really hear what everyone was saying. But honestly, my biggest takeaway this summit was just hearing everyone and so many of the top coaches that were speaking and in different workshops and stuff. So many of them were saying, like, I was there 2-3 years ago or however many years ago, you know, like coming to my first summit or coming to summit, not knowing what I was doing, like having no idea, like not having like tons of friends, just like, you know, contacting them. And I just really liked the fact that they were saying that, like, you know, that anyone can do this business. It's not like they were some like special person to begin with. They pretty much really related to everyone, in my opinion. At least to me, when they were saying that.
The first summit that Lindsay went to, she stayed in a room with 6 other girls.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And they were all saying kind of like, oh, I was in like the back row. I had no idea what I was doing. I like just signed up as a coach. I didn't even know it was for me. A lot of us have said that too. Like, oh, you know, a few months in, I'm like, not really sure. But so it kind of just, what is it? The word, but just kind of like made you feel like all those feelings that you have, they had too, but they like overcame it and just continued on with it.
Yeah.
And also just the different perspectives that a lot of the workshops were in, like what was it? Brandy Botts and now I'm losing track now of who the pairs were, but she was like talking about how she's like a really shy person, like started with like 100 Facebook friends, and like she's not someone to like go out there and be like, oh hey, like buy this or this is what I'm doing, but you know, she kind of is really successful even though she doesn't have that super outgoing personality. And then I keep on like forgetting the names. Who's the Danielle Katz. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did the other one, and she's more like,
Right.
oh, I'm so outgoing. I see people, and I'm like, oh, hey, follow me on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. You know, like, she'll just, like, talk to anyone and just tell them. So it was nice seeing the different personalities and the different ways people are, that anyone can be successful in it. It's not just, again, not just, like, a certain person or a certain type of personality.
Right.
Yeah. I'm trying to go through. But yeah, I guess those are my biggest takeaways.
So what would you just say to somebody who's unsure about going to next summit?
I would say definitely go, because I know sometimes people think, and I mean, I don't know, when I went last year, and I was like a super new coach, and I had no idea what I was doing, like really had no idea. I don't even, like, sitting in Summit, that was the first time I was like, oh yeah, that's what Diamond was. Like, I was really new and didn't know that much. But this time, I guess since I knew more, I don't know. I guess I was going off into like a little thing, but pretty much looking at it like on paper or on the website or whatever, you're like, okay, I'm signing up on trainings. I could like watch those online. Like, why am I going to go? But I feel like it's more about the energy that's there, the people you run into, just the feeling of, you know, like all these people are awesome and like I want to be a part of that. And I made a post before Summit about it, and I was like, I feel like last year my biggest like takeaway was like, oh, I'm in this, I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna quit. Like, why would I ever leave this like kind of community kind of thing? Because that's what you kind of do. You talk to everyone, everyone's like really nice, and you just hear everyone's different stories of, obviously everyone has a different story of like how they got to where they are and how it's like changed their life. And it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's like surreal feeling just seeing everyone, especially up on stage, and just realizing like how real they are, as well as like bumping into people in person and that they're not someone that you're like, oh, hey, and they're like, ignore you and walk away. Like everyone's there to stop and talk to you, like take a picture and all that. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, I would definitely encourage everyone to go, because like I said, it's just a whole different vibe there. It's more than just the training. It's a whole lot more, the energy and just the people there.
Awesome.
We asked us, like, where do we see ourselves in 5 years? That was like a good question that had me like, whoa, okay, where in 5 years would I be? So those are good questions. And one of Brigitte, she's one of the really top coaches, she gave us a good thing. She said, have a daily agenda. Treat this like a business, like if you were to work a regular job. Set hours. Like her thing is she works 6 hours. 9 a.m. I think she said to like 1 p.m., something like that. And she said the way she works is she sets a daily agenda and she pretends as if someone is watching her at all times. So like, pretend you're hosting a reality show where the cameras are following you. She said, will your team be successful if they followed you? So basically, her getting her workouts done, her eating, right, her posting, her being a leader, like with that, you have to have a mindset like pretend someone's watching you all the time, so you can stay motivated and consistent at all times. So I kind of got that going on today. I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted from the trip, and I'm just like, I felt like playing back to. I'm like, nope, I gotta work.
Yeah. He's watching me.
Yeah, somebody's watching. Or what if Nelly was sitting next to me? I can't cheat. Nelly was sleepy, or Noli, who's back in the picture, and Victor. I can't do that. So that's just something cool that got me pumped today. And I know Anais got 4 kids, and she makes it happen. I see her post all the time. So I'm like, they could do it, I could do it. So that's a good thing. She taught us. So pretend you have a camera following you and your coaches are watching. Pretend. So I'm pretending you guys are watching live. So lately I've been pumped about that. And she said, hold on, I have thing. The why. Yeah, you need to have a why. And yeah, you need to dig deeper than just want to help people, because everybody wants to help people. Like, hello, that's what we're all here for. But dig deeper than just wanting to help people. Figure out your coach's why. So I definitely want to know out of my personally sponsored coaches, your real why, not just helping people. I want to know more. It says, to look for those who deserve your time. So in this business, we're going to come across people that want it, don't want it, jump in, jump out. But make sure you work with the willing. Make sure you devote your time to those who really want it. Don't push them aside. Work with those who really want it. Those who don't really want it, you'll be there to help them, but don't let them suck in most of your time. I wrote something, moment you sign up as Yeah, you didn't sign up with me. You signed up for a reason. Yeah. If someone reaches out to you and wants to sign up with you, it's for a reason. So make sure you help them all the way through. Don't just leave them. Okay, you signed up, you're alone. If you sign someone up, you're automatically a leader. So make sure you follow up with them because they signed up for a reason. And that's something that got me thinking. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like out of all these 180,000 coaches, they signed up with me for one specific reason. So make sure you help those people. Whoever signs up under you.
Yeah, and going back on that, and like people are drawn into the business for you, not because T25 is on sale, not because of a challenge pack. They chose you for a reason. So whenever you're talking about the business, you have to talk about it from your point of view, and that they chose you. So give them that. You know what I mean? Like and different people are going to connect to different people for different reasons. So don't be offended if you spoke to somebody and they signed up with somebody else. Just know where you're going, and then maybe they had a better relationship with them.
Yep, that was good.
Yeah, I was looking through my notes actually because I had them here, and I had a few things. I know Melanie was talking, and she said, "Be confident you will succeed because you know you'll never quit." And I thought that was like a really good thing because it's like, you know, if you're not gonna quit, like, you know, eventually, like if you do this like for 25 years or whatever, but you make little progress every day, like you'll be so successful. You know, just knowing that you won't turn around and quit. And then someone else is saying, Beachbody doesn't define you, it's your vehicle to help people. So it's like, you know, not like all like, oh, hi, I'm a Beachbody coach, blah, 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 Beachbody, like what you were just saying. It's more like you, and you can, you know, use Beachbody as helping people, you know, get healthier, being happier, like being more financially successful.
That's a good one, Steph. I'll add to that. They also said, be more than just Beachbody. People buy products because of you. Like Ashley said, it's not just because of sales, because they want you. They want you to help them. It's because of the connection with you. And then it says, don't make your life just about Beachbody. Share about your favorite things to do. Share about your kids. Share about your shoes, your outfits, functions. Like, don't just, I'm a Beachbody coach, I'm a Beachbody, this on sale, this on sale. No, share different things. You bought a new pair of shoes, share it. Ladies, what do you guys say about my new shoes? You guys say little things like that's what's going to get you a connection with people. And another thing that got us was, I know we're all into these challenge groups, but they also recommend we do free groups. Not a free group where people use the programs, no, but a free group as like mine. Don't take my idea, guys. This is my idea, all right? But I have a really good idea. Today I was doing some squats, and then Devaney wanted me to carry her. So I grabbed my daughter and I started doing squats with her, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do a squat challenge. But not just a regular squat challenge where everybody just has to squat and then say, all right, I did my 30 squats today. Nope. My challenge, my free challenge is going to be all ladies, and it's going to be one whole week long, and I want everyone to grab a tool or something heavy that they're going to use to do their squats with. You could grab a sack of rice, post a picture or a video of you using a sack of rice. Grab your kids, grab a picture frame, whatever it is. I want like something cool, and I want everybody posting pictures and videos. That's the only way I'm going to know you did it. So I want proof. So that's stupid idea, but it worked. My butt is killing me today. That girl's 45 pounds. So I'll be like, ladies, you don't need the gym. You don't need the 45 pounds at the gym. Lift up your kids. Like something fun where I can relate to other moms and build a relationship with moms. So that's something good. They said, if you like to bake, open up a group about baking for a whole week. Give everyone a week of just them getting to know you better and talk about baking. If you like to do hair, I know a lot of you guys, some on our team like to do hair. Victoria, you were good at doing hair. You hooked me up while we were there. Open up a group like that about braiding and teach each other about braiding. And with that opens a connection with people. Like, will get closer to you and want to learn more about this whole thing you're doing with Beachbody. So be yourself and do things that you like and bring other people on board with that. And that will be a better tool to you opening up a challenge group and them trusting you and believing in you when you talk about challenge groups. So that was a good thing to do.
And I was going through, and I thought this was like important for me to figure out like how you guys are talking about the why. Tara Carr was talking about that she learned in some I guess like training type thing, but it was like trying to figure out your story and like your full thing. And she was like saying, write out your story in someone else's perspective. So someone that doesn't really know you, and then write it as like a child would see it. So not using like big crazy words, and then write it as a fairy tale. And then she said, you know, like all of them should have kind of like one general, like similar thing. But then she said, like, take out the things that don't matter, and then just write it in one sentence. And like she was saying something about like, oh, my growing up, I lived 18 years in a house of like broken promises or something like that. So I guess it was like directed, like I think her father wasn't around and stuff like that. But I guess I thought that was good because I know sometimes when you think of your why, like me recently, I was thinking like, oh, I have like this and that. I have like 10 different things. But I think it's important to kind of just try and figure out like a short and sweet kind of part of it. Like, I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be only a sentence, but that was like something that they were challenged to do in some like workshop thing that they went to. And I thought that was good to kind of try and figure out like what, like, you know, because sometimes you think about all these things like you were saying before, like, oh yeah, my why is to help people, or you don't really know exactly, but just to sit down and think about it more deeply and more like condense it down to make it into that, what they sometimes talk about, that like 10-second like elevator speech or whatever, so when you come in contact and meet with people. So that's what they were telling me. And I thought that will probably help me out once I get to sit down and like really think about it and write it all out. And I was like looking at what else it was saying. Yeah. And what is it, Danielle Katz, she was saying she starts off conversations with people all the time on their like workout sneakers. And I thought that was like a good idea. Like anywhere she is, she's like, oh, hey, I like your sneakers. And then it's like some, you know, of course, sometimes people who might be like, oh yeah, thanks, and like walk away. But sometimes it leads to like, oh, so do you go to the gym? Do you work at home? Do you run or whatever? So it's kind of like a leeway into
That's a good
the conversation. Yeah. And she's like really into the sneakers. So I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a good thing. And
yeah. Do you have any questions or anything they want to add in?
We could talk for days. We have.
I know, right? There's like so much, but
it's getting late. But literally, guys, just get there. Promise, it's worth it. And oh my God, just treat it like a business, and you will go fine. And one of them said, have an attitude of I own my own business. So carry that attitude with you that your business is not gonna fail regardless. And I'll work out.
Because you really do own your own business.
Yeah. And also, real quick, someone was talking about too, like little like gifts and stuff like that. And I thought it was like not necessarily like, oh, if you buy for me, whatever, but more like just gifts in your challenge groups or in your coaching groups. And she was like one of her daughters was like, oh, you know, she won like a 50-cent bracelet or something like that. And her daughter was just so proud. And it's so true because like, even if you win something that's like, you know, some little like cheap thing or something, it like means more than that. Like you're proud of yourself and you're also like happy that like someone's kind of like proud of you and acknowledging you. So they were saying they do like a lot of like little gifts here and there for challenge groups and all that. Like anytime they're out, they just like stock up on like, you know, a couple dollar things. And so they always have a box. So they're just always sending them out. And they said they really feel like that's something that gets people like more motivated and just keep everything rolling. I was just like looking at everything. It's all jumbled. I guess I should organize this at some point.
Do you guys have questions, concerns? We just don't want to do all the talking. Like, are you stuck? Where are you? Like, do you need help? Like,
I wanted to thank everyone that was at Summit for posting everything that you did rather than just being in the moment yourself. You shared it out and it really got me excited and motivated. I can't wait for next year. I signed up right away as soon as it went on, and it's going to be a long year just waiting for Summit. But I'm looking forward to Super Saturday, and I know we'll get a lot going then. And I'm really motivated. And I had to control myself because I found myself posting so much about all of the news from Summit, and I didn't want to be annoying. And to everyone that's not Beachbody, that they just don't want to even look at me on Facebook. But I do want to thank you because you did a great job sharing it out.
Yeah, we were like so pumped, like everything. Oh my God, 21 Day Fix. I posted in my group. I was like going crazy. Like I wanted my whole team to know everything that was going on at the moment. So we were just as excited as you were. Every news we got, we were sharing it.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Like, Victoria has a oh my God, a collage full of videos from Lindsay Matway's event, Shine. She recorded every single coach that went up there. So we're going to post those up and share it with you guys. Man, I wanted to add one more thing. Oh, success partner. Somebody just wrote right now. Yes, if you feel stuck, if you feel lost, like, get a success partner. Get someone that's going to push you, motivate you, that has same similar goals as you or even higher goals than you. That's something we're discussing. That's something I want to do in my team, but go for it, guys. If you see someone that's working hard and is similar to what your goals are, reach out to them, talk to them. It doesn't have to be on the same team. Just work with someone to give you the extra push to be successful.
Yes. I need that. I was just telling Victoria that.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Ashley's team has quite a few girls that were on Summit and are ready to rock this. And just link up with one of them. It doesn't have to be just Team North Success. It could be anyone you could link up with. Work one-on-one and set up calls. And
it's usually better if it's somebody who's not on your team, because you want to be like a little uncomfortable, because you want to hold each other accountable. So you want somebody that you're a little uncomfortable with, but then you'll grow into a good relationship. Just make sure you have similar goals and in a similar time frame. So you don't want somebody who is kind of in it for the hobby and somebody who like wants to run the business right now, because you guys really won't really mesh well because you don't have the same goals. So just maybe post your goals in the groups and we'll try to link you guys up with some partners.
Yeah, you guys are on Team Never Surrender. Majority of my team, I think I added you guys. So
yeah, and don't be afraid if it kind of doesn't work out. I've been through like maybe 5 or 6 success partners that never really like clicked well. So if you feel like you've talked a few times and it's not really working out, or you're not really getting out of it what you wanted to, it's okay to like find somebody else. Because you definitely, I know Stephanie and Lindsay linked up, and Dana and Trisha linked up, and it's really, their business have really exploded because of it. So definitely get a success partner. Just make sure it's somebody you actually connect with.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. So if you don't have one, message us. We'll help you guys out. One thing they really say is like, you gotta want it. Like, as much as we want it for you guys, you gotta want it for yourself. So I don't want to come out pushing like, get a success partner, do this. As much as I want it for you guys, you gotta want it for yourself. So that was something hard for me to like grasp and understand. But if you really want it, we are here to help you guys for sure, because we want it. But any other questions, concerns before we get off?
How about the cup challenge?
Oh yes.
Okay,
I'll explain real quick. It's a group of 5 people you put together to work together as a team to earn as many Success Club points as possible. The more points you earn, of course, the more prizes. But it's not about the prizes at the end. It's about you bonding with 5 people and working the business and setting some goals and really high goals. It could be 1 diamond per team, and then 4 coaches. Like, it could be Emerald, Ruby, and a regular coach. It does not matter. It starts July 1st. You have to register before June 30th. Anais, I think you're on my team, right?
Yeah. So what are you going to do the registering?
Yeah, I will do the registration. I'm actually going to create a chat, and we could decide on a name and get you guys going. And we're going to work together as a team, and no one's left behind. We have to make sure we work together, getting these Success Club.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and the good thing is, like, this makes Success Club points non-negotiable. It's something, and that's one thing they kept saying, like, make Success Club non-negotiable. It shouldn't be like, oh, if I hit it, I hit it. Oh, next month, probably 2 points. No, like, you should be hitting 5 points minimum a month. Like, that's how your business is going to grow, adding 3 new people a month. So these cup challenges really help us, push each other, motivate each other.
Adding 3 new people as, like, coaches or as customers? Because they bought a challenge pack doesn't necessarily mean that.
Yeah. They were saying goal is adding 3 new coaches a month, right, Ash? At least 3 new coaches a month. But
yes.
But as far as sales,
for Success Club, it could be either. But you want to set at least a recruitment goal of bringing new people into your business every month. So if it's 1, 2, 3, 5, whatever you feel comfortable with, just have that set goal every single month, just like Success Club, and that way your business grows over time. When we first started, we had to have a coach and order a new coach every month in order to hit Success Club. So it really helped us accountable of at least bringing in one new coach every single month in order to get into Success Club. So definitely set a recruitment goal out of your 5 Success Club points that you're aiming for. I would at least aim to add one coach a month.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a cup group, message us. Like all of our teams need, even if you're a brand new coach, you just signed up today or yesterday. Naja, I know you're new and you're on the call. You can get someone, you can just get into a group and learn more with 5 people and get to know more about the business, and just, we work together. So don't feel like I'm brand new, I don't need to join this. No, anyone can join this. So if you don't have a team.
One of the questions in the chat was, what does a success partner do? A success partner is just somebody you can work closely with in the business, who understands what is going on, and just somebody you can bounce ideas back and forth off of each other. Let me see who else is on. Trish, can you jump on real quick? Tell me about your success partner and how you guys work together and what the success partner,
It kind of happened by accident, I'll be honest with you, because at the time when I was starting, Dana had been in it a little bit longer. It really just naturally happened where I would ask questions, she would jump back. It was a natural relationship that happened, and then we actually voiced it. Would you like to be a success partner? Silly as that is, at our, she motivated me. It was a little bit of personal competition, not in a bad way, but I wanted to level my business with hers. She drove me to want to get to the next level. So it felt right. We had a lot in common, and it was just an easy mesh. But once we kind of decided we were going to hold each other accountable, I saw my business grow. Ashley is my upline, but she has so many uplines. This was like a nice personal, even wasn't asking my coach or what should I do. It was like, what do you think about this? How do you think this will work? So, and we were honest with each other, totally honest. Like I'll show her a post. What do you think? Or what are you doing? And she actually added me to her team page just to kind of see how she ran her business. And I was able, once I started my own team page, to kind of like use what she did and brought it to my team. And it kind of just, it was organic, it was natural. It worked. But it's really just to feed off of one another. And what do you think? Tell me what you think. Or it's just, and then when I see things that she's doing, it helps me to motivate me to say, all right, let me get to this. So it's been good. We work challenge groups together. I love her team. It felt right.
Awesome.
But you need somebody that's on your same page. I don't think you need somebody, you're not there. It's not a mentor. I'm not helping her, run the business. We're just feeding off of one another. So it's been great. It's been, she's what really, when I saw her on her team page, I was like, I could do this. There's no reason not for me to do this. I opened up my team, and I didn't even have a name. I told you, I called it Trisha's team. I had no name. I had no idea, but it worked. So try it. Find someone that you feel comfortable with, someone that you connect with. So you'll want to make you a better you, someone that's going to bring you higher. Constructive criticism or a little competition. It's not bad.
Yeah, somebody who's not really in your downline, who's not going to benefit directly from anything you do. So it's not like, oh, you're doing this for me. It's just like, like she said, an evil playing field where you just bounce ideas off each other.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
It worked. But you'll kind of feel it. You'll see who you maybe connect with.
Right.
Like attracts like. You guys, it's back to the bottom line. Like attracts like. And if you can feel good with a peer, that will help you be a better you, do it.
Awesome. All right. Anybody else have any questions or anything?
I'm very informed about who I work with. Make sure the talent's right.
I just want to welcome Naja. That's your name, Para. Don't be shy, girl. We all had to start somewhere. She actually just signed up as a coach today under Nelly.
Oh, yay. Welcome.
Just wanted to welcome her because she made it on her first call ever. And I know you're probably lost. We're all over the place. But don't worry, girl. You will get the picture. You'll be ahead of us pretty soon.
We showed up. That's the most important part.
Exactly. And it was her first call, so I just thought that was cool. Noli, I'm so happy to have you back on board and see you on the call, girlfriend. That was good.
I'm actually very excited. You know, I had, like you said before, I had some situations that got in the way, but I always wanted to work the business. I think what opened my eyes really was, number one, the card that you sent me, and number two, I received a check that I didn't know where it came from. And when you guys, I think it was Ashley that posted that I had Success Club that one time, and I actually went into Team Beachbody on my back office, and I had money coming into me that I had no idea. Yeah. And I was all because people were watching me, and this girl ordered like $500 worth of stuff.
Oh my goodness.
And she never even told me, and I reached out to her. I was like, did you place an order? She's like, yeah. And and we started talking, and she's like, you motivated me to work out and be healthy and everything. And and that opened my eyes, and I was like, and the whole accident thing yesterday, I got into a car accident yesterday. My truck almost tipped over.
Thank
but
God.
It's like,
I'm so glad you're okay.
Yeah. But I took it as a blessing because I want more from my family. I'm tired of living in this county where I live at here in Georgia. I'm trying to buy a house. I want another car. And my daughter's about to start high school. So it was just like an epiphany moment right there that I had, like, no, I'm worth more. I know I was supposed, because I love nice things and I like to provide for my kids. So I know I was brought into this world to be successful.
Oh, man. Awesome. Wow. So there you go. You heard her story. And Noli was one of my very top coaches. She actually joined with Ashley and I in the beginning when Ashley and I were lost. We were just learning. We joined like in January, and Noli joined like in March under me, and we just went full force with it. And she had her downfalls, and look at her back. So guys, don't ever give up. So if anyone walks out on you, don't ever give up on them or think it's the end. They keep watching, and look, she's back. So I'm so happy, Noli, you're back. Really. You're awesome, girl. And you are at the top of my business, so you are at a great spot, girlfriend. You couldn't leave.
Let me tell you something, Lena. When I was just a customer of yours, I used to watch her all the time.
Oh, you see?
All the time. And then she disappeared, and I was like, what happened? But I used to look at your pictures all the time, all your workout. I was always on your page. You definitely inspired me too.
And you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know who's really watching you or anything like that. So, don't give up. I've been in a lot of multi-level marketing businesses, and this one is one I truly have stayed with, and I absolutely love, because it's not like we're pushing people to just sign up. We're actually, like you said, helping people out, saving lives. And I think that's more important than, any other business. I'm really big on personal development, and it has helped me a lot. It has helped me to see a lot of things and see the signs. Like I put on, I hear the little voices, which I know is God talking to me and letting me know, to move forward.
Oh, that's awesome. You see, so people are watching. You never know. Look at Anais, too. Julius, it couldn't work. Oh my God, my computer's dying. But welcome back, and everyone's watching. Jessica just said, yeah, everyone's watching. You may not get a like on your picture. You may think, oh, nobody saw that. People are watching, guys. Stay consistent. And another thing they touched on was show support to others. The same way you want people to like your pictures, the same way you want people to comment your pictures. Make sure you go support other people's pictures. It doesn't have to be Beachbody coaches, but other people. Like, that's what's gonna get other people to follow you and want to go into your page. Like, oh, this girl's showing me support. Let me go see who she is or whatever. So make sure you show support and love to everyone else who's not even in Beachbody, different types of businesses. So that was Julius, give me. Sorry, guys, my computer's dead, but I'm pretty much done. I don't know if anyone else has. Julius, right here. Further questions, concerns, help. Julius, plug it in. Who didn't talk?
I didn't. I can't wait for Super Saturday.
Oh, yes. Spread the word, please. Spread the word.
I've been. People don't get it. Sometimes I don't know how to put all my excitement into words, and I'm like a big mess. When I try to tell people why they should be there, they don't get it. But they'll soon see it, you know, when they start seeing things happen. Like my fiance, it was hard for him. Like, I made him a coach. He didn't want to be a coach. I made him a coach. I didn't care what he said. But every time you guys posted something, I showed him, and he was getting pumped. He was getting so pumped. He was like, oh my God, it's going to be so fun next year. I was like, let's go. So, you know, it got me so excited, you know. But if everybody can see this, you know, it would be a different story. We could get everybody on the same page. Sometimes it takes people a longer time than others, like me. You know, it took me forever to get on here, you know. And I'm so happy that I did. I'm so happy that I decided to change my life. And now I have all you people who, you know, who's like another family, and we support each other, and it's awesome.
Man.
That's great.
Exactly what it's.
Are you bringing him to Super Saturday?
Yes, I am.
Woo. That's gonna be
okay. Because I think Super Saturday is like a mini summit. When I went to my first Super Saturday, I left there almost the same way as Summit in a different level. I was new, and I went there, and I was like, no way. So bring your spouses to that. I think that's a good one. I loved it.
Yeah.
Super Saturday to me is like a mini Summit.
Yeah, I don't know why he's making such a big deal about what he's wearing. That I know he's excited. I know he's really excited. I went shopping for him, and he's like, no, I have to go get my own thing. I was like,
red, white, and blue.
Fine. If you're that excited, I'm happy.
That's what counts. Oh, I'm excited.
I'm worried about that too. What do we wear?
I'm still looking for pants.
Wear clothes, wear workout clothes, wear whatever you want.
As long as you're wearing red, white, and blue. 2 hours. Tasha, make sure you go to the back office, girlfriend, and you look for one near you. Noli, you too. Who else is not from Jersey that's on this call? Make sure you guys go on the back office. Look for a Super Saturday. They have one every single state. So don't feel left out because you're not coming to ours, which is going to be the bomb. But
well, when you put it like that, right?
No, seriously, make sure you make it to one at least in your hometown. Things are awesome. Like Trisha said, it's like a mini summit, especially we're all pumped from Summit. So we're all going to bring this energy to all the Super Saturdays, and I'm sure all the coaches from everywhere. So I was going to add one thing I forgot. Yeah, just invite people and make sure they register and drag people along to Super Saturday. It's going to be fun, guys.
All right. Anybody else? Anything they want to add before we hang up? We've been on here for so long. I appreciate you taking the time, but I always feel guilty when we're on for so long.
I know.
I could talk forever.
Talk with me. Anything else you want to add, Ari?
Just be there or be square.
Be there, be squared, he said.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, just stick with it. And the theme this year is never give up of the whole company. So literally never give up no matter what you're going through. And we have 6 months, guys, to the end of the year. Hit Success Club. Start Hit Success Club because your trip can get paid for.
Girl, we got 6 days to the end of this month. We're talking about end of the year.
No.
I only have 1 point. I was getting a little upset. I had a lot of people like, you know, I almost thought I had it.
Girl, you saw 6 more days. What are you talking about? You got 6 days. You need 2 more people. You got it. What you?
Yeah,
never give up. We just got done saying it.
People get really scared at the end of the month, when everybody's rent is due and,
Keep talking to more people. Girl, trust me. I was at 0 last week. I'm at 8, and I worked through Vegas trying to get people signed and going to trainings. I was at 0, and my goal is 10 every month. So I'm still at 8 right now. I'm stuck. Need that 1 more, but keep talking to people.
Damn it.
Don't give up. And another thing, it's a numbers game, like Noli said. Another thing, we got what I meant, Linda, listen, Ashley. What I meant was we have 6 months to the end of the entire year. Make sure you're hitting Success Club every single month because you do have the opportunity to earn the free trip next year to Cancun, Mexico for you and a free guest. Literally, I earned mine in 3 months. In January, February, March, it was earned for free. So you could earn it within a month, 2 months, 3 months, and you have 6 months, but you can earn it anytime. So
I was gonna say something. So when is the trip anyway?
April 16th through April 16th or 18th. I don't know which day, but it is gonna be in April, sometime in April. So yeah, it'll be in April. And next year's summit, guys, is gonna be in July. I'm sure you guys know that, but it's gonna be better for us parents as far as our kids. We can leave them, and there'll be summer break and all that. Grandma to the rescue. For sure. But oh my God, I can stay here all day. So exciting talking to you guys. But I know you guys gotta go. I gotta go. I need a shower. Worked out before, but thank you.
Work out.
Whoever gotta go work out, go push it.
Oh, geez. All right.
Thank you guys for taking your time and trusting us and believing in us in this. And we believe in you guys just as much. So stick with it. Stay pumped. Stay motivated. Who cares about the ones who don't believe in you? Believe in yourself and you'll make it far. Be there Saturday or be squared, like I said. Be there or be squared, whatever. We love you guys and thank you. And set some goals, literally. Goals that scare you. Not I want to change 2 lives next week. No, literally goals. I'm going to be my own boss next year. I'm going to be my own boss. Like crazy stuff like that. And do dream board.
Robert.
Do a dream board, guys. If you guys haven't done that, that's really fun. And it helps you visualize your goals. So that's a plus.
I was listening to Eric Thomas today, and I just wanted to cry. Every time I hear the same one, and I always want to cry with it because that's exactly how I feel.
The one of when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, that's when you get to, that's Aria's favorite motivator.
I keep that one on repeat. I always listen to the same one, and it always makes me feel the same. I get goosebumps every time.
It's true. It's up to us to be successful. Nobody else holds our key. So it's our destiny, and we're in the right business, changing lives. It's not we're selling vacuums or makeups, right? We're literally changing lives.
It doesn't go out of style.
It will never go out of style. Everybody needs this, from our kids to our grandparents. So you have something to say? What you have to say, Julius?
Let's go.
Oh gosh, thank you, Jay. All right, guys. Well, I need a shower. I did 21-day fix today, and I earned my shower. So we'll catch up later, guys. Next call, I guess we'll do it next week, and be there Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, ladies. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Hey, let me see Jay.
Okay. Say hi.
What up?